I'm going to start partway through the beginning. I'm not going to start at the very beginning. What you need to know is that at this point, the narrator, who has referred to himself as the suit, because this year that he is arriving at his birthday party is the year he's been looking forward to for a number of years. He finally found the suit that he'd seen enter to the ballroom of this hotel where the party is held. From the very first year that he'd been going to this party where he's the only guest in attendance because he's a time traveler and keeps going back to the party, the one who enters wearing the suit had drawn his attention and he looked forward to being that guy. That guy looked so put together. That's the one he wanted to be. So he finally finds that suit. This is his year. And he arrives at the hotel where the party is held, and before he can make his big entrance to the ballroom, he is shown his own dead body by some older members of the party, who reveal to him that there has been this secret conspiracy at the party, that there's a dead version of him there, and he has to figure out how it happened. And I have to tell you about the naming convention, which is because everybody there has his name. He doesn't refer to anybody by name. He refers to them by either things that they're wearing, like yellow sweater, or by their age, which is something like 70, or something they're doing or carrying, like screwdriver. I reached the bar, an ugly scene. When I was a youngster, the idea of tending bar had held some romantic appeal. For the 3 years before I turned 24, I worked behind the bar, each of me pouring one for the customers, one for ourselves. Over the years, as I grew to appreciate the customer's perspective more, I realized what an annoyance the three brats behind the bar were, always snookered well before midnight. Those 3 years led to the evening's early lack of 12-year-old scotch. Those 3 years also set a pretty heavy pattern in place, which is why so many of the youngsters were beyond intolerable. Alcohol is a wonderful way to make a repeated evening seem fresh. Details get lost in the buzz, and the anticipated becomes a surprise. As a result, I was less than clear on events from most youngsters' perspectives, especially as the evening wore on. I found a clear spot along the bar, well away from anyone else. The bar brats were arguing about women from earlier epochs, and I knocked on the bar to get their attention. They all wore the same tuxedo, one obtained by the eldest of them and passed backwards so that the youngest was the filthiest. He made his way down to me, his hand feeling along the inner edge of the bar, already with a good head start to a blistering hangover. I gave him my order. His head tipped like that of a bird looking for worms. Didn't I just give you one? Of course he hadn't. He'd given me all sorts of drinks, hours, minutes, moments ago. I said, no, you must have me confused with me. Get me something old.